This is from August 10th, 2022 from People. I gotta say, if you know about Depp vs. Heard, People is very much on Amber's side, but I guess they don't like Miller so much, so it's really interesting to see how they choose what to say and whose side to take. Well, not exactly interesting, kind of irritating, maybe a little of both. Anyway, it says, police unable to locate mother and her 3 kids who were staying with Ezra Miller in Vermont report. Off the bat, I mean, I can't quite say he's responsible for where they are at all times, things like that. But alright, it's a little strange because Ezra's been doing a lot of other stuff beside that. Ezra Miller reportedly claimed the family left the property 2 months ago, but authorities believe actor could be helping the mom evade an emergency order that's trying to remove the children from her custody, which is from the father who found out about this stuff and doesn't want the kids with the mother. Which to me kind of makes sense. I don't know all the details about the mother versus the father, but the mother hanging out with Ezra on a cannabis farm with guns around allegedly doesn't sound so good. The whereabouts of the 25-year-old mother and her 3 kids who are all staying at Ezra Miller's Vermont property remain unknown as authorities reportedly suspect the actor is hiding their location. And I gotta say, didn't People used to be kind of a magazine that talked about careers, prospects of the future, serious topics? Now they're pretty much just like the Sun or the Daily Mail, just spewing stuff out. But alright. According to court documents viewed by Rolling Stone, which reported in June about the family staying on Miller's farm under allegedly dangerous conditions, Vermont State Police tried to serve an emergency care order to the woman this past weekend, requiring the kids, who are 1, 4, and 5 years old, to be taken away from the home and her care. Miller, however, told them the mother and her children left 2 months ago and hadn't been back since, Rolling Stone reported. In the court documents, the Vermont State Attorney's Office reportedly said Miller's response could have been to evade the emergency care order and that the information about them being gone that long contradicts information they had. And then People gets into more of Miller's past, so like I was saying before, they're pretty negative about Miller. They don't actually take Miller's side, make excuses in the same way they do for Amber. So, not quite sure why, but that's where we're at. And this part's what I was talking about before, about the father. The father of the 3 children told Rolling Stone in June that he was concerned for their well-being, claiming that guns and marijuana were easily acceptable to them at the Justice League actor's farm. The mother, meanwhile, told the outlet Miller, 29, has helped her get away from what she described as an abusive ex and expressed gratitude for having a safe environment. She said Miller's farm was a healing haven for us. Alright, so like I said, she claims abuse. We haven't heard her story, what she has as evidence, or even as, convincing words against him. Nothing. So at this point, it feels to me like the father is saying, hey, yeah, this place might be dangerous, and he's in the right here. Also, when you think about all the stuff Miller's done, that would make sense. And he says, I got a bad feeling in my stomach. I do want to get my kids. They mean the effing world to me, the dad said at the time, also claiming that Miller paid to fly the woman and her kids to Vermont after meeting them in Hawaii earlier this year. Why? Who are they? What's the relationship? How often do people fly out a mother and 3 kids to go live with them? I've got kids. That would be life-changing. That would be pretty much insane. We've got a life here. They go to school. They've got friends. I've got a job. My wife's got a job. How could one of us just pick up 3 kids and go stay with the Flash? I don't know. Kind of odd. The mother said at the time, Miller may have firearms for self-defense purposes and they are stored in a part of the house the children never go in. My kids are able to relax more in their healing because of the safety and nurturing Ezra has been providing for them. I don't know, man. Just the language that's used here just doesn't sound like your everyday kind of situation. Nurturing? So she does admit there were guns, so that at least kind of confirms there were guns around. At least part of that allegation's true. And then they get into this, which is also very recent news about the burglary. In a separate case on Monday, the Vermont State Police said it was alerted of a burglary in a Stamford, Vermont home belonging to Isaac B. Winokur at around 5:55 p.m. local time on May 1st that several bottles of alcohol were taken from within the residence while the homeowners were not present. After looking at surveillance footage and taking statements, police said they had probable cause to charge Miller with the offense of felony burglary into an unoccupied dwelling. Authorities located Miller on Sunday night, and the actor has been summoned to attend a court hearing in Vermont Superior Court, Bennington Criminal Division on September 26th. So it looks like this happened. Hey, maybe Miller will be like, it wasn't me, it was someone else. Look at the shadow there. You got it wrong. I don't know. But once again, after all these allegations from all over the world, it would seem that Miller's been up to no good. And for transparency, for what it's worth, I'm not a fan of Miller. I knew Miller was the Flash. That's about it. But after this stuff, probably Miller won't be in too many roles in movies in the future. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't subscribe, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. Rant done for now. See you next time.